Hi there. In this video, we'll be covering how can I find ghostwriters for hire. Finding the right ghostwriter could make or break your project, so this process is really important. By the end of this video, you will learn how to avoid ghostwriting scams, some great places to look for ghostwriters, and why saving money isn't always the best answer. And stay tuned until the end of the video for a free resource I think you're really going to enjoy. Let's dive in. There's a shadiness around book ghostwriting, and some of that's not really on purpose, it just kind of happens. Book ghostwriting is nebulous because ghostwriters are typically supposed to be quiet about the projects they work on. You're paid to be silent about it. Sometimes ghostwriters are credited, maybe with a with cover credit on the cover or in the acknowledgments, but a lot of times they're the hidden hand guiding a project forward, and because of that, you don't really know sometimes who worked on what book and maybe the right book ghostwriter for you. So it's easy to get confused and it's easy to get stuck hiring the wrong people. As a result, I often find that people will just go to Google and start Googling book ghostwriting services, and they'll look for a company and see what comes up and decide, oh, this company looks great, but how do you know it's not a content mill? How do you know that you're working with great people? How do you know that your money's being used in the right way? A lot of times you don't. As a result, I really encourage you to look in the right places to find the best ghostwriters. One outlet that I really recommend is called Reedsy. Reedsy.com. It is a marketplace for book professionals, and it is very difficult to get listed on that site. It's very difficult to be listed as a professional there because they reject so many people. These are the best of the best, and finding people on that site, you can see who they are, you can see their background, some of their work and samples. Using that site, you can actually pinpoint specific people to reach out to about your project. You can see their samples of work, you can message them and see if they're the right fit. There's a 10% surcharge that goes back to the company and the rest goes to the ghostwriter, which I think is a really good system. Another great outlet for finding ghostwriters is LinkedIn, the social media platform. I think it's great when ghostwriters can really put their message out to the world and share it and connect with professionals. I look at my own LinkedIn connections, and I've actually connected with a lot of my past clients on LinkedIn. We share messages back and forth, and it's special to be able to have that kind of relationship. With LinkedIn, you can also look at shared connections with ghostwriters. So you could actually find the ghostwriter, find the shared connection, and then talk to that other person, see if they know the person, see if they know the ghostwriter, see if they have collaborated with them or what the reputation is. A lot of times when people are interested in ghostwriting services, they automatically go to sites like Upwork or Fiverr, and I don't really recommend that. There are some high quality people on those sites, I'm not denying that, and I've even gotten work through them, but I find that with Upwork and Fiverr, there's typically a focus on hiring people at lower costs. And lower cost means less experience. If you're hiring somebody to do ghostwriting for you, what kind of background do they have? What is their reputation? What is their track record? Do they use AI tools in the writing process? Do they plagiarize? You have no idea. There's no standard, and because of that, you're going to be constantly looking over your shoulder and reviewing every single word that they've sent you because you can't trust them. That's not a great thing. You want to be able to build trust. This relationship between an author and a ghostwriter is built on trust, and it's only going to succeed if you can allow them to do great work and also trust that they're going to do work that's original and within your best interests. For the most part with ghostwriting, you get what you pay for. If you end up hiring somebody who is more experienced, you'll pay more money, but there's a proven track record. You can talk to their previous clients. You can look at the books that they've ghostwritten. You can see the work that they've done and have a lot of peace of mind that they're going to do good work with you too. With everything, vigilance is needed. When you consider prospective ghostwriters, meet with them, talk to them, see what kind of rapport you have, talk to their connections. It's really about doing your homework, and doing your homework and being vigilant at the beginning of this process is going to make it a lot easier for you to have success down the road. If you want to learn more about the hiring process, the onboarding process, interviewing ghostwriters and what to look for and how to follow your gut, you'll definitely need to watch the next episode. I'll link to it on the screen. It's called How to Hire the Perfect Ghostwriter for Your Book. In that video, I cover really the entire onboarding process. I cover every single piece of it that you need to know, the questions to ask, how to follow your gut, contracting, and giving yourself outs, whether you or the ghostwriter outs, whether things aren't working out. And I cover the entire hiring and onboarding process, the red flags you need to keep in mind, the issues that could crop up, putting together a contract that's going to be advantageous for everyone and fair. All those things are covered in that video, and I really think it's going to help you if you watch that one too. Remember, a good book can change your life. I'm Dan Good. Thanks for watching.